honestly don't know what made me want to play the harp. Now that I play it, I'm glad that I do, and I have so much fun with it. I guess since I was 3, I'd asked my mom if I could play the harp. Who knows why a 3-year-old wants to play the harp, but apparently I did. And my mom just told me to play piano, keep doing that for a while. And then when I was in 4th grade, I asked her again, and she said, well, if we find a harp teacher that's close to us, we'll get you lessons. I had thought about majoring in the harp for a while, and then decided I didn't want to be in an orchestra because it's very, very cutthroat to keep in one. And then if I, because of certain circumstances, wasn't able to stay as on top of my game as other people, I wouldn't be able to have a job in the harp other than doing weddings. So I pursued voice because I love singing. There's just something great about having your instrument being a part of who you are versus playing an instrument. And you can see such a difference in your playing too, instead of just improving your technique so that your fingers don't cause you to get carpal tunnel the way that you're holding the harp. But vocally, you can feel a difference in how you talk, how you breathe, even in everyday life too. I am a voice major, so I've done lots of different types of music. Particularly at Grove City College, I do classical music, so opera, different art songs, German, French, Italian. That's been a really good basis for a foundation of technique. So to learn how to breathe and keep your vocal cords open and your whole body involved in the process of singing. And then all the other instruments that I've played, we go through methods classes at schools so that you can become proficient at an instrument. So you go through there and you learn the very basics of playing a violin and how to not hold your hand really tense and to try to do it very nicely. And then of course you sound like you're a 4-year-old trying to play, but through it I think most of us that have done it have found 2 or 3 instruments that we really like other than the ones that we originally played. So I really enjoyed playing the saxophone because it was very, very jazzy, which is different than the vocal stuff that I do in the harp stuff. And I think another one that was fun was a tuba for me just because it was so deep and something that I'm not since I'm a first soprano, so as high as it can go. Well, the top choice, I guess, in career would be to sing somehow in some capacity and make enough money to not have to have another job. So at this point I don't know whether that's going to include doing musicals, doing opera, singing at a fancy hotel or something, but currently as I go to graduate I'm looking into different programs that different people like the Pittsburgh Opera Theater have where they can get you into the business of music and the opera world and slowly show you the ropes so that you don't just go in there blindly on auditions. But I am going to go into some of those blind auditions as well. So it's kind of exciting to have this whole path ahead of you that you can't really see any point to, like any specific point that you're going towards, but you have this general idea of what you want to do.